Okay, welcome back. This was requested a few times and I thought let's just make a video about it where I showcase my units. So this is just going to be a showcase of all my units that I have. And let's start with the started unit, Copper. I won't go over the stats too much, but I'll go over the runes and why I ruined them that way. So you can just look at these stats and then I'll go to the runes. Guard energy. Why energy? Well, I get some decent energy runes on defense, plus I needed him to be a little bit more health, have a little bit more health. Got some good substats on the runes. I'm pretty happy with him. I use Copper the most for some stage in TOA where he actually tanks the damage from the fire units. So that's Copper. Now we go up to Gagos. Health is still not that high, but he's doing okay. Little low on resistance. I wish to improve that, but that will be in the future. I used Vampire on him. Why? Because his clean shot will do a high amount of damage and he will actually heal himself quite a bit. So we got some of the okay Vampire runes. Like this rune is definitely not good, but it's the best I have. This is a really nice rune in my eyes. This is just a decent rune. This rune is actually okay because of the HP, and the accuracy and speed are not useless. And then this rune also pretty okay, but not the greatest. I use him the most in arena to counter fire-based teams. Now we got Mara, low on health, but decent amount of attack and high crit rate and damage. I ruined her with the most obvious build you could think of, Rage Blade. We got some good runes here. Still, some runes can be upgraded. This rune would be upgraded at some point. This is a good attack rune with high speed. That's pretty nice. Those of these stats are really defensive, but the speed is really nice. Then we get this rune, nice crit rate, speed and accuracy. Also, this rune should be upgraded a little bit more. We got the crit damage rune, resistance, HP and defense, not the greatest, but it works. It works fine. This rune, attack, crit, pretty okay. And then this rune, this is actually a pretty good rune. Crit damage, resistance, crit rate, speed, all the things that you want. So she's doing pretty well. If I get her skills upgraded, as you guys can see, I'm working on it, but I didn't get anything in this rune. Soul Crush, that will help him out a lot. Then we go to Lucian. Lucian is basically the same rune as Mara. As you can see, the stats are really similar, only that Lucian is a bit more tanky because he has a higher health pool. Attack is about, we're a bit lower, but the crit damage is also pretty nice. He's a lot slower as well, that is annoying. Rage, not Blade. Why not? Because I just had a really good rune for this slot, but let's go over it. Let's start here. Again, a nice Rage Blade, like high crit, some attack accuracy, pretty nice, good substat. This rune is actually crap when it comes to this subtab, but the crit and crit damage is pretty nice. This rune, really nice, 15% crit and some accuracy, not bad. Then the crit damage rune, 18% accuracy, not bad, 5 crit. I like this rune a lot. This rune, 12% crit, some HP and defense, never bad. Now we got this rune, pretty nice rune actually, I like it. So his overall stats are pretty nice. I think he needs to be a bit faster, but yeah. Then we got this unit. I actually, as you guys can see, I'm not having 100% crit. He's actually not used at all. Most of the time I use Violent Blade. I can go over him quickly, but the runes are pretty bad. The substat of this rune is good, but that's it. This rune is also not the greatest. Then we got this rune, pretty okay substats, but nothing special. This rune is really good rune for Ramagos as well. And if I upgrade this twice, he would have 100% crit rate. So that's why I didn't that's why he has not 100%. But if I upgrade this twice, he already has that. The thing is, I never use Amon, or barely use Amon, so I didn't focus my mana on this. Look at this rune, not that bad, and this is a crappy rune, but it works for now. So he's actually one of my worst units. Then we got Iona, really nice health pool, good amount of attack actually. For like, I got 50% more attack, that's pretty decent. High defense, high speed, high resist. I really think this unit is great. As you can see, really high resistance substats, so that's always nice. This rune is actually pretty bad if you look at his substats. I mean, accuracy and crit, not useful. Attack, not really useful. Defense is okay, but not really. But that's one of the runes that was a 6-star HP, so I used that. This one is really nice. 20% resistance, speed, HP, everything you want. This rune is also pretty decent for the resistance. The attack is really nice, but not for Iona, but I guess it's fine. And this rune, I like this one as well. Accuracy, high speed, HP, and some defense, pretty nice. Then we got this rune, also nice resistance and speed. Crit damage and crit rate is pretty useless for her. But it's okay. Got some good stats overall. Then we got Badon. He has a decent amount of health, high speed, good accuracy, a little bit of resistance. He's violent focus. Pretty decent runes. This rune is replaceable, but it got good substats. So this rune is pretty beastly. Accuracy, defense, crit rate, everything. The crit rate is not useful, but the rest is pretty nice. Really nice rune. Again, if you ask me, like, if I upgrade this plus 12 and get HP, that would be great. The attack is not that great, but its substat speed is okay. This rune is beast. 20% defense for a defensive unit is great, and 10% resistance, really good. Like, I got a decent amount of defense here. Then we got Darion, also violent. He sits around 30k. I hope to improve that soon. About 60% accuracy. This rune is actually pretty nice. Accuracy, HP, some crit, never bad. This rune is okay, as you can see. This rune is also good substats. Then we got this rune, high amount of attack, which is actually useful for Darion. Speed, resistance and crit. This rune, decent amount of attack, HP. This is a really bad rune. I have nothing else right now, so it's got to do. The substats are okay, it's not bad in that terms, but just a 4-star rune. Then we got Aases. Aases is not being used that often for me. She has some decent runes. Her stats are just not that great yet because they are not upgraded. This is a good rune. It's just +6, guys, so it could be potentially a really good rune. This rune, also not the worst. Pretty okay shield rune here. As you guys can see, all +9. 6-star HP rune with high resist, really good rune, but just not upgraded yet because I don't use Aases that often. Also, this rune is not that great, but it's okay. And then a last rune. It's a defense rune, but it got good substats. The defense is actually not a good thing for her because she has a really low defense, but yeah, I had nothing else, so that's what I went with. This rune is really good and I need to upgrade that at some point. Then we got Jameer. He is a bit mixed with runes. He has decent, he's a bit low on health if you ask me. Decent amount of attack. Defense is also not that bad. Speed is okay. Okay, resistance actually is pretty high. So let's look at the runes. Nice HP here. The crit is not really that much of a amazingness. This rune is pretty nice. High, of course it's an attack rune, but it got nice. Amount of resistance, defense and accuracy, all decent stats for him. This rune, also not the worst. Speed, resistance and crit. Crit is not great, but it's useful. Then we got this rune, defense, accuracy and attack. This rune. And we got a crap rune. I just don't have good violent runes on slot 6. I really need to find some. Because if I can find one, I could make this unit really insane. And obviously Jameer could benefit from that a lot as well. Then we got Sermarus. He has around 14k health. No, sorry, about 12. Wait, 9. Yeah, about 12k, sorry. Decent amount of attack. I actually think this is pretty high for the crit, together with the crit damage. Defense, okay. Speed is pretty good. Decent amount of crit. Crit damage is a bit low, but it will do. Resistance and accuracy. He is mostly ruined for dragons and PvE. I wish I had better set on him, but this is what I do for making his stats work. This is actually not a bad rune. This is yeah, not the greatest, not the worst. This is a decent rune. This is actually also a nice rune. The HP is pretty nice for this unit because you need some in dungeons. And then you got this rune. Nice attack here. It's actually pretty good. He's not the best rune, but this will do. Then we got few of my 5 stars. You could look at his stats. Konamiya is also an interesting unit. Got some random runes here. Not too much, and the rest is all not ruined or not finished. I think this one is worth looking at. Okay amount of health, nice speed here. Accuracy is also not that bad. I need to upgrade this rune still. It's already plus 17, so that's really good. Got this speed rune. Plus 12 here. Plus 7 here, but it's an HP rune, so it's not bad. Not sure if I have a better one. No, I don't have a better one. Okay. Really good rune here, plus 15. And here plus 4 is actually the worst, but I don't have anything that's giving me speed right now. So this will do. So overall pretty decent unit. For the rest I don't really have too much units runed up. Well, I got some of them runed up, like Verdale is runed up, but his runes are not upgraded. But the runes are pretty okay. Beretta is actually runed up, so I'll show you this unit as well. I ruined him for HP because he's gonna be controlling unit. So that's why you see this rune here. He's gonna be also this unit. The reason why I ruined him up like that is because I'm using him for this skill and this, and that's it. His damage comes from the continuous damage, that's it. So that's why his runes are like that. I need to work on his accuracy rune a bit more, but he's pretty decent. 16k at the 5 stars, not bad. I'm working on this unit as well, train. Why am I working on him? Well, I want to use him for dungeons because of this skill. This will be one of my units that is gonna do a lot of damage with his continuous damage dots when it comes to Trail of Strange and Hard. Right now I ruined him up, but just because just so he has runes, not really anything else. Here again you'll see that I use HP runes and an accuracy rune. So yeah. And then the last unit that I got ruined up lately is crit rate, accuracy, okay, health. She is actually pretty decent ruined. This should eventually become a speed rune. If I had one, that's good. But runes are not bad. Like this rune, I really like this rune. but I just want to try her out because of her continuous damage dots. That's it, guys. That's all my units that are runed up, and that's the units that I am working with right now. As you can see, some of the runes should still be upgraded, so some of the units have some more potential in them. I definitely need some more good 6-slot violent runes, but now I can do Dragons B10 on auto mode, so I'll hope to get some. I will definitely be farming that, so maybe soon I get some more runes, some better runes, and we'll see. Stop. Nice, at least some money. I really need money right now. I've barely anything. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.